Hello, so we're playing Guild Wars 2. So we played it a bunch before, but then we kept on re-rolling level 20s and level 30s just to figure out how to do speed running of the beginning low parts of the game. Although we're just going to actually play the game this time. So we know that if we choose a home world, it'll keep us on that home world. We won't be able to transfer from this world, because we made 2 accounts before, so we learned about all of that. So once we choose a world, it seems to be permanent. So we just made this account just because we wanted to record for YouTube that we were starting from the beginning. This is what it looked like if you just started playing today. So we were just going to do the first areas. I think we know the first areas by the back of our hand. So we're going to try to figure it out here and see what world we're going to go to. Alright, so we're back. So we were gone for a little bit. So we go to location, we go to America. And then we weren't going to pick a medium. We weren't going to pick a very high. We weren't going to pick a full. I think we were going to pick a high one. We're looking at the names. We're going to pick the Crystal Desert probably. So if we select the Crystal Desert, then we log in for the first time on the account. So if you never played the game, maybe you could use this. Or if you have played the game, we'll figure something out. So the humans have lost their home world, their security, and their former glory. Even their gods have withdrawn, and yet the human spirit remains unshaken. These brave defenders of Krita continue to fight with every ounce of their strength. So we go to the next button, and we choose a male or a female. So we always choose the female. So we go Revenant, melee or ranged. So there's a bunch of different classes you could choose. You could choose a whole bunch. You could be the thief, the necromancer, the elementalist, the mesomer, the ranger, the thief, the engineer, the guardian, and the warrior. Usually we choose the warrior. The warrior is not going to look like that. You could actually customize the character. So whatever they look like here, you could change them. So the guardian seemed pretty cool. It used a shield and everything. Allies defensive magic, favors melee, supports allies. Warrior favors melee, high survivability, weapon master. Warriors build their adrenaline by successfully striking an enemy, then expand it to unleash devastating burst attacks. Warriors are versatile and resilient fighters. So we could continue with that then. Body features. So we can change the physique, we could change the body and everything. I'm not sure what we usually chose. Don't want her too skinny. Don't want her, there we go. We don't want her too white. Maybe something like that. And the height. She could be a short person. Not too short. So then we go to the head option. So you could customize the character. So this is the face. So which face did we usually choose? Maybe it was number 2. And then you could choose, that's the skin color, hairstyle. So what hairstyle did we usually pick? Oh no. I think it was usually this one. Just because there's only so many hairstyles and the characters can only look like so many different characters. Usually we'd have brown hair, I think. Accessory color, what's that? If there's an accessory to the hair. Yes, all the other ones, they didn't really interest you too much. Maybe these ones were alright. Maybe this one. Oh, this was the hair. Okay, the ponytails went to the forwards. This was the hair, usually that color, or you could choose like white or blonde or something. We'll just go with this color, brown. So red brown, terracotta, rusty brown, red brown. So we got the hair, we got the face, we got the body features, the face details, eye angle. I don't think we did too much. I think we just changed the eye color to blue, to ice blue. And then the nose, we didn't do anything. The mouth, we didn't do anything. The chin, we didn't do anything. Armor and dyes. Okay, so we're easily go like a red, gold, red. Or we could go blue, gold, blue. So this is just for the armor. Okay, so what are we changing? The main piece is blue. What is this? This is the surrounding stuff, the color 3. Those little signals, so those could be gold, and then the lower part. So I think they were all the same. So one like blue, gold, blue, something like that. Oh, okay. So the pants could be blue, or we could make them all red or something. You just make the character any color you want. So then we go footwear, we go blue, and then gold, antique gold. And then we just make this blue, or what color do we want this one? So those are the straps. The straps could be black maybe, or blue, or gold. Doesn't seem to make too much of a difference. They seem to be tinted darker color anyways. So maybe we could do them, because if you make them green, they just turn black essentially. We'll leave them as blue. So if we go to these shoulders, we can go blue shoulders, and then we go antique gold, and then so there's a secondary color. We just make it either gold or blue. Make it gold. So it's like blue, gold, gold. We'll just make that one gold as well. Well, that's the pants. We'll make those blue. So pretty much the character's almost done. Footwear. There we go. That's everything. Now we go to the next one. I wear on the battlefield. Because of this, I am recognized and given proper respect. A spangle helm. A Galia. Oh, my helm is open face so my enemies can see my face and look me in the eyes. They will remember who defeated them. Oh, okay. Spangle helm. My spangle helm intimidates my enemies and inspires respect among my allies. I am nearly invulnerable when I wear this. And then the no helmet at all. A true warrior doesn't need a helmet. My enemies will cringe and falter when they see the fearless determination on my face. So, she wears no helmet on the battlefield. Trouble may follow me, but I use my charm to overcome it. I'm charming. No one can resist me when I'm at my best. I know just what to say to lighten the mood or bolster courage. Dignity. I'm dignified even when up to my ears in mud. It's what makes people respect me. A serious, thoughtful demeanor is the route to success. Ferocity. I'm ferocious. Threatening violence gives me further than anything else. I'm a natural, though I do try to use my powers of intimidation for good. Ferocity. Charm. She's charming. A commoner. I was raised, so we already looked at these among the nobility in the streets by common folk. I was raised among the common folk of Divinity's Reach, where the working class, the cogs that keep the city running. I help out at the tavern owned by my friends Edria and his daughter. I grew up poor on the streets, living hand to mouth. Every day was a challenge, but I like to tell my buddy, if he doesn't kill you, it makes you stronger. I've worked hard to change my luck, but I've still got a long way to go. Or you came from nobility, you grew up among nobles, including your friends, who can trace their ancestry back to ancient kings. I've received an excellent education, is well versed in the courtly graces, and understands the responsibility that comes with the privilege. So we were just common folk. For commoners, one of the biggest regrets is that the dead sister, so there's not too many options here. Missed opportunity when I was young, unknown parents, abandoned, performing this circus, but turned it down to this day. So we didn't miss a chance to go in the circus at any point. My sister, she's probably still out there. Never recovered her body. It's always bothered me. Centaurs killed her while she was out on patrol. Unknown parents. When I was an infant, I was abandoned. A kind couple adopted me and became my family. However, she's always wondered where her parents came from. So she's unknown parents. Never searched for my true parents. Oh, I never recovered my sister's body. I passed up the opportunity to perform in the circus. Never recovered the sister's body. Never searched for my true parents. Maybe she was never killed by the Centaurs. So everyone said she was blessed when she was young. So these things, the goddess of nature, earth. So we're not going to read too much about these. We've read so much already. Goddess of Dagar. So I think we're looking at the light one. Dual force, goddess of beauty, water and illusions. What is this one? Healing and life is the even tempered. Often depicted young, tall, and slender, rising into the air on immense feathery wings. I think that was the one. So then Duena, the goddess of healing, blessed me when I was young. Though trouble may follow me, I overcome it with charm. I was raised by the common folks, and I've done plenty of honest, hard work. I've made something of myself, and the only thing I regret is that I never recovered my sister's body. Maybe she's still out there. I'm a warrior, and I wear no helmet on the battlefield. Because of this, my enemies falter when they see the fearless determination in my eyes. This is my story. Signed, Serenity X, if it accepts it. And then the introduction story, which is actually they talk, I think.
The human race once ruled Tyria. Now, we struggle to hold our ground. We've been defeated, driven back, and broken. But we will not surrender. So many nations have fallen. Only Krytus still stands. Our faith is strong, despite the silence of the six gods. With courage, we'll make our stand in divinity's reach. The city is my home. I was born to common folk, just one among many. My friends and I don't seek attention or glory. It's hard enough making ends meet. But I believe we can still shape a brighter world out of the ashes of the past. Today, I stepped outside of divinity's reach to see the world. But when I arrived in Shaemor, the town was under siege by Centaurs. Innocent villagers are in danger. Someone has to help. We can't go on living our lives in fear. I have to fight. I have to make a stand. This is my story.
Alright, so now before we go back into the game, we're gonna look at the character select screen. So this is the character name, level 1 human warrior, 0% map complete. So the main objective of the game is to complete the whole map, get 100% of the map, I think. Defensive Shaemor, current location, shows where you are, and it shows the current world, Crystal Desert. And then the mastery rank. Purchase the Guild Wars 2 expansion to begin expending mastery points. So whenever you upgrade to a full account, you could maybe get mastery points. We actually never got a full account. PvP rank rabbit. Doing PvP earns you new finisher abilities you can show off when finishing down opponents as you progress in rank. So we never got into PvP. Although we understand a level 1 character can do PvP, because essentially it just scales you to maximum level with maximum gear, and everybody has equal gear, that's my understanding. So you could even go as level 1, and then you could go to PvP right away, and then just do PvP from the beginning of the game, if you wanted to check it out. And then World vs. World, we're not sure what that is yet. And then achievement points. Achievement points are earned by completing achievements in any of the 3 core Guild Wars 2 modes, PvE, PvP, or World vs. World. At various tiers of achievement points, you unlock account-based rewards, as well as bonus rewards, chests that gives you items, unique item skins, and boosts you can give your characters on your account. So achievement points, you just get those from completing the game. We already got 18 just for creating the account. So we could have 2 character slots. If we upgrade the account, we could add more characters. Although 2 characters is plenty, so we could double click to play Serenity and enter the defense of Shaemor. So this is the beginning area. Although we could just skip the beginning area, you could actually press M, I think, to go to the map. You could actually just go run straight down here. That's what we usually do when we want to speed through the game. You just run straight through here, ignore everything, then run over here. And then you basically completed the tutorial. You don't have to talk to anybody. Although you can talk to him, because there's always good reasons to talk to people.
Everybody get to the end. We can protect you at the end.
Just because of all that camera control. Hold the right mouse button, move your mouse to control the camera. Continue to hold the buttons while moving to steer your character in the direction, so you can just walk around. The villagers, you have to bring them, you can talk to them. There are centaurs everywhere, help me. Go to the inn, you'll be safe there. Thank you so much. And same with this person. Are you cowering? Yes, centaur killed my dog. There was nothing I could do. Go to the inn, you will be safe there. So we need to go save all the villagers, save everybody. There's also centaurs near the beginnings here. So the space button was to jump. There's another villager here. Quick, they're going to kill us all. Go to the inn. You will be safe there. God's mercy, save us all. You should be alright. You're a soldier. So there's some more soldiers. There's some centaurs up here. You could get learning into combat. So you just right click the guy. It's more like action RPG. You're not targeting one enemy. You're targeting everybody that is within your swing range. So if there's a whole bunch of people, you can hit everybody. You can even hit the one button to swing wherever you want. So you go to the inn. I'll tear off their tails with my bare hands. Don't throw your life away. Run to the inn. Thanks, you're going. So there's just more villagers, always cowering. There's so much blood. Duana, preserve us. Go to the inn. You help me. Go to the inn. So that's the signal to actually run to that place. If you hear that's it, soldier, this is a threat, we're gonna take it down. This is when you run over there, because that's when basically the boss monster is being fought. And then you don't even have to really do anything else. You don't even have to fight him. Although we're gonna go here, Corporal. Her name would be that person. There's a fox here. So eventually we're gonna be able to go inside this place. Although we can't go inside this place. Eventually, when we're done here, we're going to return to this place and everything's going to be fixed. So we need to. Soldiers said the tavern. We should listen to what he said. We should listen to his text. He was probably telling us something important, actually. So you can sit here. You can mash the one button. So soldier is safe. So it looks like they just keep respawning anyways.
Okay, thanks. I'm going.
So we protected those soldiers, so there's absolutely no reason to do this because these guys only give 1 experience, right? 2 experience. Huh. That was just 1 experience. Although you can just literally sit here and do whatever you want forever. They won't give you any experience. Eventually, maybe you'll get a level up. Maybe there's challenge characters that actually sit here and they just see, can we get to maximum level in the training area? Maybe there is a way.
Get everyone to the tavern. The Seraph want everyone to go to the tavern.
Okay, there's so much blood.
Thank you so much.
Go to the inn. Jeez. There's Centaur here. You're not going anywhere. Oh, he is going somewhere. Please, what should we do? You go to the inn. So we already defeated those Centaurs. They're going to be spawning forever. So then you could try to jump around here, right? If you go up here, you can go behind here, even though it doesn't really do anything. Or maybe you can't. We could go around the building.
Where's the mayor? Somebody find the mayor.
Go to the inn. Oh, some more Centaurs. So you could actually go and explore everywhere here. You don't have to leave this place until you actually want to. You could live here. So we could go jump up over here. This game's all about parkouring everywhere too, so maybe we could find a way up there or something. But then that wouldn't lead us anywhere. Or maybe it would. Let's go check over there. Maybe we go on top of the houses or something. So up here, can we go to the back? No, we can't. So maybe we could go around the house. I don't know if there's anything inside the door. Sometimes the doors are open, actually. So maybe they don't actually let you get up there for some reason. That door's closed. Seems like it's blocked off. There's no way to get... I wouldn't be able to walk through there or anything. He probably just made it so you can't, although you're supposed to be able to explore the game everywhere. It's just more Centaurs again. The Centaurs are gone back. Centaurs just unrelentlessly attack this place forever. So we're supposed to visit the inn and receive the orders, but we could do all these things first. So we save that person. So we'll just continue exploring everything. So there's that thing again. So the mission is going. So this guy's over by the well. Have you seen my son? So he's missing his son. And then I think eventually we find his son. Maybe we do find his son. I think he's one of them. Ledger, help, I can not get to the city. You can't go to the city. You have to go to the inn. So I think this is maybe his son, right?
No one's safe.
You have to help me go to the inn. I think one of them mentioned maybe it was over here or something. Because inside this house, you could actually go inside that house there. Most of these are blocked off. I don't know if we tried jumping inside the wall last time. I don't know if we can go inside the wall. Oh, Centaurs. So we're just going to ignore the Centaurs mostly. Over here, I believe you can't go over there. So we'll just explore this house over here, and we'll say all of them are explored except for that house over there. Because here you can't go inside this house. Although I wonder if there's a way to look inside the house. This door, it actually is open. There's plants in here to look at. There's a stove to look at. There's also a table with food and water. And then curtains. And then upstairs, was there anybody? We can't remember. There's no cats or anything. It's one of the big things about the game too, I think, is you're supposed to search for all of the cats in the game. So we found like 2 of the cats. Found 2 cats. So there's nothing over here. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, okay. So it's just like a cellar storage, maybe for food or something. So there's a guard over
They
here.
both are strengthened. It's a soldier's life for me. How can I assist you?
Oh, so soldier's in
These
trouble.
are dangerous times.
Greet this soldier. He's not saying
I watch
anything.
over this place.
Oh. Huh. So he seems to be wounded. Is there a way to fix him? So now we can go explore this place.
Thank you so much.
It's over here. If we go, just keep following the road, I guess. We could have been following the road. But it should block us when we try to go to this red area. Over here. What would happen if we tried to go through the door? Can we go into the graveyard? I guess we can. So over here is just going to be like a invisible wall. Oh, you were leaving the tutorial area. Return to the starting area. That's right. Return, and then it'll bring us back here. Probably should take the Centaurs back over here. So those are all done. So, leave the starting area, or you'll be teleported back. So we were looking into this before last time. It'll actually teleport you to where you entered from. So wherever you entered from, that's where it's going to teleport you back to. So maybe you could do some cool glitchy stuff with that. So over here, run over here, and it's going to teleport us back over here, the last place we were. Why did it teleport us all the way back over there though? It's not going to let us go too far then. We can't read any of the graves here.
We're going to take it down. Forward!
Centaur's gonna keep chasing us. So this is as far as we could go over here then. Just can't really do anything else. Over there, we could just keep going over there into the end, into the water. There's the castle that we're supposed to go to. That's the main objective, is just mainly go to the castle. and complete everything. So if we just go over here, we'll just finish exploring the rest of the city first. So we've already looked through all those before. I think it just has been like 4 months or something, maybe 6 months. We don't know how long. It wasn't too long ago. We already saved this person.
Thanks.
So inside this house there wasn't anything. Maybe there's a secret entrance over here. No, there isn't. Okay. Over here, is there a door to open? Nope. There's gonna be a bunch of Centaurs here fighting these guards. So we'll probably help them. There we go. They're all good now.
The soldier said the tavern is the only safe place. Is it true?
Why are they doing this? I do not understand. He says, why are they doing this? He does not understand either. Everybody should just, so here's a child. Is this your son? Mommy, where are you? I was holding my mommy's hand and then she disappeared. So if you're going to the inn, so some guy lost their son and then some child lost their mom. That's right, the cabbage field. So who's this person? The villager? He's never been so afraid. He should be going to the inn. So in here, this place was empty. There's actually soldiers that come in here. All the wounded soldiers come into this building after you complete the tutorial. So it looks like pretty empty at the moment. I thought that was interesting because you go there and then it's like, oh, wow, there's actually people in there.
Arm yourselves! Thank the gods.
So let's go talk to the innkeeper. This is supposed to be what you're supposed to do. Although you don't even have to do this part at all. You don't have to talk to him. Or it's a dialogue.
Sergeant, there are more Centaurs on the other side of town. Captain Thackeray's calling for reinforcements at the garrison.
If he's calling for help, it must be serious. But I can't spare anyone.
I'll go. Captain Thackeray's never failed Divinity's reach. If I can help him, I will.
Balthazar bless you. That's the spirit that'll win this war. Good luck.
So now I said that we just had to go head towards the garrison.
Stay calm, stay alert.
Which way to the garrison? Go east along the path. Although we don't actually have to go to the garrison. So there's guards in here, wounded Seraph soldiers. And then this wounded soldier, we could greet him. That button. Not saying anything.
Buena's blessings upon you.
Oh, she says something. Who are you? Priestess of
How can I
Buena.
aid you?
Oh, so she's a priestess, so she heals everybody. I was gonna notice at this tavern there's gonna be more people. So rescued villagers. Help. You don't need help anymore.
Mommy, where are you?
Are you the mummy?
Are they coming this way? How many are
I
dead?
have to go back. The looters will take everything.
Oh, that's
Your
right.
life is worth more than just a few meaningless possessions. Stay here where it's safe.
Tend to actually say things, and then dialogues happen. Random things happen.
Get everyone to the tavern. The Seraph want everyone to go to the tavern. Poor boy. I think I saw his father's body in the street.
Keep your voice
That
down.
soldier
He's scared enough
is a
already.
threat, and we're going to take it down. Forward!
We saved his father. Right, and then these people get up as well. I think it was all in like some certain rotation. And then does some shady person come in, or is that later after the tutorial? Just basically sit here and then they say stuff. Can you explain this? Oh. Someone's gonna say something. So these things are gonna bother you until you click on them. This is gonna say, buy the game. Purchase, receive a free max level boost. Not now, and that'll get rid of that. And then you go and click on this. Guild Wars 2 Path of Fire. Episode is permanently saved to your account. Will be playable once you purchase Path of Fire. Whisper to the Dark. Close the window. So now those won't bother you anymore.
happening?
Huh. So I was tapping the F button. So sure, they're supposed to say things more often.
I'm scared. Where's Daddy?
Be strong, son. I'm sure he's all right.
Or maybe they already said everything that they did. I thought that you guys said something. Well, let's not sit here any longer. I think we heard most of the things anyways. So now if we leave the place, there's no... There we go, now there's music. There's no music in the tavern. So what's over behind this thing? There wasn't any doors over here. I don't think there's anywhere else to go into the tavern. So over here, it would just be the end of the world. So before we were trying to see how far we could go over here and see what there was. There wasn't really too much actually. Well, it's because of the border won't let you go too far away. Basically, you could just go up here and see what's in the waterfall. There's the castle right there that we can't enter, but there's gonna be nothing in here, right? And then if you go too far away, so you could actually stand in the border. I think we did find that before. It's only when you get far enough away from the border. So that's why when we entered over here and then we were running over there, that's why it brought us back all the way over there, because that's where we entered it. We were just going over here. I think we did manage to climb up over here. I think we did actually have to go up over here. This was the only way to climb this way. Just because we came up here and we fought the bats all the time, because they're worth a whole bunch of experience. Essentially, I don't think there's any way to go up there. Maybe there is. No, they're pretty good at making sure you can't go over there. Then there's the waterfalls, and then the castle. So we'll go here until it clips us back. So basically, we looked at everything over there. There's the bridge over there. There wasn't too much around the bridge. Essentially, this person would like to go. Have you seen my son? Go to the inn. Oh, that's the father. So he was looking for his son, so we saved him. So let's see if we could escort him back. See if he just disappears or something. Because I don't think the story changes, right? Because I think we even tried going there without saving anybody. And all the villages were still there anyways. I think it doesn't have any difference if you save the villagers. It does absolutely nothing. Although it does do something because it gives you something to do. Because we've been in the beginner's area for so long. So the father has been saved. Oh, I thought about the father right there. So your father has been saved. We saved him. So these dialogues are not going to change or anything, right?
Mommy, where are you?
Looking for a mommy, your father, but the father we
How many are dead?
saved the father.
Has anyone seen Captain Thackeray? What's happening?
Captain Thackeray.
Are they coming this way?
Thackeray's at the beginning.
Barricade your doors. Keep your children inside.
Oh, here we go.
Watch it. It's bad enough the Centaurs are trying to trample me.
Yes, for hitting the F button, actually are saying something.
They're killing people.
Of course they
The
are.
soldier said the
No.
tavern is the only safe place. Is it true?
No one's safe.
No one is safe. Oh, jeez. No one is safe here. Rescued villagers. I don't know if we greeted these people before. We didn't even notice these people in our other playthroughs.
Don't let them get me.
Huh.
I'm scared.
So why do these girls hide behind the bar? Can you say something else, or it's just those things? What if we just hit it once? 'Cause it doesn't do anything. Double click or something. It's because I know some of the places there was like other command, right?
I
If
have to go back.
seen something, it was like if you sit, you gain extra regeneration or
Stay
something.
here where it's safe.
Then at some other place it said if you do threaten, you can open the gate. I think we were trying to figure out how to open the gate, but then we actually figured it out.
Poor
Where's
boy.
Daddy?
I think I saw his father's body in the street.
So we saved the father.
He's scared enough already.
So we're all done here. Here's the waterfall. Here's the bridge. Here's the bridge that's on the map. So after you complete the tutorial, we're going to tell you to go through the bridge. So there's the barricades that those guys come for that random event that spawns here. Because sometimes an event could happen and it'll say save the barricades. So if we go underneath the bridge, there's not going to really be anything over here. And then if we do fall down there, we can clip back anyways. So it's just the fighters. Oh, this is villagers literally right here. I can't get to the city. Well, you should be going to the inn. So we could just save some more, and then we'll leave pretty soon. Due to me.
Thanks.
We have to hide. Go hide in the inn. So what is that? Determined. Survive immune to damage. Rescue villager.
Thank you so much.
Wonder what would happen if we actually talked to the villagers.
Someone help us.
Oh. Did you say something?
Thanks.
So here, there's going to be people training on these things later as well. So essentially we're almost done, right? Over here, it's not really too much. Can we go across the bridge thing? I actually don't think we've gone and explored this area too much, but then there wouldn't be anything over here. There's the camp where all the bandits are. So eventually we probably will kill all the bandits. I think this episode's just going to be a stupid long episode of just the beginners area. So there's so much to do in the beginners area. Just go clip around this thing. And then we're under here. And then if we clip, we're at the top of the thing. We're under the thing. We're on top of the thing. Then we go clip. We're under the thing. We're on top of the thing. We can't do that in the overworld. Can't do that in overworld at all. So there's also this cave here, right? You might look in the tutorial area and you'll be like, wow, what is this cave? We can just get inside this cave, but you just can't get inside this cave. Huh. There's no in the overworld that actually can get into the cave, so we will be able to see what's inside that cave. All that's inside there is just bandits, because all this area is just a copy of the actual first area of the game. It's literally right up that mountain is where you are supposed to go and fight that big huge monster thing. So here's also just some more lakes. And up here is just another road that goes up to that dam that actually is still over here. So we're not going to be able to go up anywhere over there, so we could just go avoid over there. I think we've explored pretty much everywhere. Except for the castle. Essentially, here's where the starting is, and then he'd tell you to go over here and talk to him, and then he'd send you over to the garrison. And then you have to wait and fight Centaurs, and then when the door opens, you could go leave the garrison, and then go fight the big boss monster. Which, none of that's required. Oh, so this person's just over here, maybe he's exploring as well. He's the exploring person. Other ultimate level 1. I wonder what would happen if we seen like a level 2 or level 80 or something in here. Because we've killed all those centaurs, we got 56 out of 2,000 experience. There's also these fields over here. There's going to be an event with rabbits that we've never ever seen. We've never seen the rabbit event. Alright. So initially, you just literally run straight there, run up the cliff, and then you're completely the thing. But I think we're gonna go over here, because we did look at everything. So there's gonna be centaurs that run up here all the time. They run up the bridge. You could actually probably go fight them over there or something. So there's centaurs over here. There's nobody defending it. So essentially, there's no reason to attack these things. The gate's on a timer anyways, so whenever the timer is done, then you get open. Defend the gate, Captain. Halt, the Centaurs break through. Captain forces, we need to defend the gate. The Centaurs won't take the garrison. We will make sure of it. So we also really jumped across this thing a lot. So the only way you can go over here, right? If you go over here, you're just going to fall down. If you go up here, you can't actually jump up here unless you go on the other rock. Oh, what? It was that easy? This entire time, I was always going over here, because usually you'd go jump up on this thing some awkwardly way, right? Or maybe it's a different jump I was thinking of. Oh, cause you can just walk right up here and you can't jump, so you'd have to jump up over here. This is the way that I always did it. We found a better way to do it. Essentially, you just go up here, and you jump up here once, wherever the ledge is, and then I'd always jump up over here. Like, wow, I found this super secret place. Except for it doesn't seem like it's super secret, so we can do that one more time, right? You just go over here. Fence succeeded, defend the gate. So now the gate has been opened. So now we can just jump up over here. So that's pretty amazing. Actually just walk over here. Oh, no, because you would fall, right? That was the thing. Fall over here. Because I couldn't get over here before, right? You're leaving the area. And then over here, we can just go over here. Except if we're over here, we're leaving. We don't want to be this far. We don't want to be past the garrison. So if we leave this, will we teleport up to the top? No, we won't. Oh, we teleported back here. That's not good. We still want to do some more exploring over here. We don't want to leave the beginner's area yet. So let's try to make our way back up over there again. So the way we get back up over there is by going through over here. So there's some logs over there. So if we climb up over here. So how did we do that really simple walk that we did before? So we're not sure how long the video is, because I don't think we've ever tried to go that way over there. So we're holding the gate. They're probably fighting the boss pretty soon. So just as long as we're over on this side, it shouldn't matter, right? So maybe I jump like over this. Oh, so that is much easier. Amazing. So you just go over here. We don't want to skip the thing, but you could actually climb and sit up there. Yeah, there's the boss monster. So we don't want to be over there yet. We want to be over here. So they're going to be defeating the boss monster. And then if we go over here, we can't really climb anything, right? It's just a dead end. There's no reason to jump up over here unless you could jump up on that thing. But I don't think you would be able to. So we can jump up on this rock or something. That would be nothing to the rock. So we could go inside the garrison maybe. We do have to wait for the gate to open before we attempt to go on that ledge. So maybe while that's happening, we'll just go explore the ledge and say what I was talking about. And then we'll actually go inside the garrison. Maybe complete the mission. Or no, we won't. We'll finish the episode by completing it the super sick way. I can't believe I've always been trying to get it. So the gate's open. Alright. So instead of doing that complicated jump, you just go over here. I think you could actually just go jump up here, and then you could just sit here and jump and do nothing. You could run over here, because this is how we always skipped it before. We would always run over here, and then we'd just sit here and chill. And then we'd wait for those guys to do the objectives, and then we'd not even have to move. And then when they're done everything, we would get teleported to the next area we're supposed to be going to. So there's that little secret area. So the gate has been opened. If you go through here, we actually can do a U-turn and go back. So essentially, they're gonna tell you to sit here and fight these Centaur warriors that come up. So you don't actually have to. Other people will. And then if you go up here, we could climb up here. So I think this is where the vista is. So you can't view the vista here. So you can see the bridge like that. Here comes the Centaurs and everything. And then eventually the boss Centaur should come. And then the boss should be summoned. Oh, this guy's up here too. Oh, he's shooting them from above. So he's doing more than I was doing. There's something over there. Because this castle, you could explore it in the real world anyways. So there's no real reason to explore anything beyond what you're supposed to explore. Oh, you actually can jump up here. You jump up there. So there's the guy that they have to kill. Oh, what happened? Wow. I actually was not expecting that one. So it'll push you up there. Maybe you could jump up there or something. So why did the gates move like that? So here's the boss that they all have to defeat. Why did it give us the cutscene?
It's huge!
That, soldier, is a threat. We're going to take it down.
So you could even go explore the whole area behind the thing. So those things have been opened. Let's try to run away from the boss. Can we escape this place? Oh. The event nearby. Hold the gate. So if you stay here, we're gonna be alright. We just have to stay by the gate until they defeat the boss monster, and then we shouldn't get teleported away. So that's interesting. I wonder if this thing got put up as well. Maybe we'll even pause the video and end the clip to see how long the video is. So if we stay here, this is the thing. Hold the gate until the door is open. That's what those guys are doing. The gates are open. Get in there and hold. So let's watch those things. So there's the monster. It says the gates are open, but the monster's still over there. Destroy the earth elemental. Protecting. So we're gonna see if we get teleported. Oh, that's it. Gates are open. Get in there and help Captain. Destroy. So there doesn't seem to be too many people attacking that thing. It's probably a smarter thing to do would have been to left the castle and then actually run around and then run down the river. Run away from the thing. Though, you can see the barrier's open yet. No. Because usually the elemental should be destroyed pretty quickly. So we'll just take a drink. Hold the gate, the doors are open, new event nearby. Oh, those things fell down. There's gates here. Hold the gates until the doors open. Those things are back up again. So weird. Hold the gate until the door is open. So this quest is here. So what happened there then? Why are we still standing here? Okay, so he has just been summoned. The gates are up. Because these gates are closed, right? Over here. Hold the gate. It's the Earth Elemental. You're supposed to destroy him. But instead of doing that, we'll just go back to the main place over here. He's going over here. So we'll just try to go over here quickly. Actually, go back to the starting of the beginner's dungeon over here. So we could actually leave the garrison again without waiting for the gates. We could have probably waited down at the lower area where the gates were. So now we have successfully escaped the garrison back to the town again. So there's the big Earth Elemental that everybody has to destroy. So we'll just go back to the beginning of the map. Then we'll end the clip. And then maybe we'll do a clip of how to speed run the beginning of the place. Because there's not really anything you have to do. It doesn't really matter that we've already been everywhere. You literally start a whole new character and then do the route that we're about to do. And then just not even have to do anything here. Although there's so much to explore over here, right? If you run over there, you're missing everything that we want to.
Thank the gods.
Cool, so now we're back where everything has begun. Alright, so now we're pretty much going to leave. Although we were watching the other little clip and we were looking at it, we're looking at the garrison. We're like, is there a reason to go to the top of the garrison? Let's get this person. Kill the dog, there's nothing you could do. So we saved that person. Don't know if there's a way to go up there or a reason to go up there. It's the garrison. We don't know if there's a reason to go to the top. Would this be the only way? Although I guess they give you mounts later in the game, don't they? Rescued villager is on our way, so you can just literally run over here. So there is a way to get on top of the garrison early, although there's probably no reason to, right? Is there a reason to go up there? Maybe eventually you should find a way to explore there, but there's the elemental. We don't really want to defeat the elemental yet. Destroy the earth elemental. Oh, it just appeared? Okay, so if we sit here and wait for them to defeat the elemental, which might take a while or might not take too long, because it's like if we are over at a certain point over there, we'll get a credit for defeating it. I think it's just like over there or something, because essentially we're standing there one of the times that we ran through the beginner's dungeon, and then it brought us to the next part of the map. It completed the thing. So we're just gonna sit here and stare at the thing from back here. Soldier, it's a threat. We're going to take it down. So I wonder if we're gonna get credit just for looking at it back over here. I don't think we should, right? Destroy the earth elemental. Those guys are holding the gates over there. So because would be holding the gates while they are fighting the earth elemental, and the gates would be locked, and then when the earth elemental gets defeated, then the gates will be open, and then they'll be allowed in, and then these centaurs will start spawning, and then they'll have to deal with the centaurs. They have to deal with the boss monster as well. So we're still waiting for the elemental to be destroyed. Those guys holding the gate. Is there centaurs? Oh yeah, there's centaurs charging. So they are still holding the gate. And the elemental's still over there, so we can just sit here. So that guy's going over there to complete the dungeon, because he doesn't want to sit there and fight centaurs and hold the gate. Then he's like, oh, there's the elemental. If he goes there, defeats the elemental, then he will be able to skip this entire thing. He won't have to do anything. He's the smart one. Although maybe he's not the smart one. Maybe if he's a alternate character. So the gates, they're still charging the gate pretty hard. The elemental's still over there. So there doesn't seem to be too many people actually attacking the elemental. Or does it just always show there and it just doesn't show him because we've been going back and forth so much? When does the earth elemental get destroyed? When does he get destroyed? How long does it take? When did the gates get open? These guys just endlessly charging the gates? Maybe the gates are open. No, there's still a Centaurs charging the gates, so the gates would not be open. Move in nearby. Defend the gate. The elemental, why are they? They sure do take a while to defeat the elemental. Is he gone? No, he's still there. So what's happening? What is happening at this point? Because we didn't want to make the video.
What is that thing? It's huge!
So it's just glitched where it's always showing there or something. Just wanted to have as much time as we could while we were looking at the Earth elemental. So if it just appeared there, then we don't want to go there. So what do we have to do? Do we have to go to the gate to check out the timing or something? We completely lost track of what we were doing. Essentially, we could go circle the lagoon and see what's happening over here. Hold the gate until the door is open. Maybe when the door is open, we'll just go explore the place. It seems bugged or something. I mean, it just seems the earth elemental is always there when he shouldn't be there. Very strange. This earth elemental seems like he's always going to be there. Maybe we have to be within range to see him. He's still up over there. It's not showing like a multiple earth elemental, is it? So it seems like even though I've run this thing like so many times, I'm still learning new things about this thing. The gates are open. There's the elemental.
The Centaurs are in the garrison. Rally to Captain Thackeray.
Centaurs are attacking him. Defeat the Centaurs. But the elemental is still over there. Oh, now the elemental has been destroyed. Oh. Defeat the Centaurs. So they're defeating the Centaurs. Oh, okay, and then the bar fills up. That's right. That's right. I was thinking the opposite. I was thinking you had to empty the bar. So it's actually going to be closed, and then when they defeat the Centaurs, do the gates open up? So they just have to defeat the boss over here. And then those gates are going to close while these guys fight the elemental. We just missed the raising of the gates over here. So we'll just follow these guys. Those guys defeated those Centaurs. We know these Centaurs spawn from over here. So there's the elemental cutscene again. This is basically just the battlefield that you go through during the main beginning area.
It's huge!
That, soldier, is a threat. We're destroying them. Charge!
So there's the trees blowing. There's that guy flying over there. And then there's the elemental. There it is. So we're not within range of the elemental. So I don't know why we're running all the way back here again. How long is it going to take to destroy the elemental? Because we know that it was bugged. It was always showing him for some reason. So if he's over here, we're over here, how host the elemental would have to be if we're across the river. Is it going to count? Is it going to show him being destroyed? So he should be destroyed at some point. And if we're here, we should get credit. Maybe that was the point. The light changed on him? Or was that just the lighting? So if we're sitting here, is the elemental just going to sit there forever? I don't know how long the video is going to be or how long the video is. We're just looking back here. There's just a whole pointless video. So the elemental. We're just trying to calculate if he has been destroyed or not. Okay, maybe he has been destroyed. So if he hasn't, okay, so he has been destroyed. So we can sit back here and watch when he gets summoned. So the elemental has been destroyed. That means that centaurs are going to be running towards the gate. So we know we could stand on the water actually. So maybe we should do some testings or something. So here's where the centaurs spawn. We know that the centaurs spawn over here. Those guys are fighting the centaurs. And then over here is where the elemental spawns. Here's where the star is. And then you could actually sit here and stand where the elemental spawns. And then when the cutscene happens, you could be standing in front of the elemental and be fighting him. And then here, it's out of bounds, so you're just going to be going back again. I'm pretty sure there was no secret things over here. No reason to go over here, really. It's just going to be out of bounds. But maybe they did do a secret thing. I don't think we actually went over here. Inside this house is where you go get all those trinkets I think you find on the ground. There's a chest here. Can you open it? No, you can't open the chest over here. You can't open the chest. And then eventually the elemental should be spawning. Oh, that's right, the gates are open. Maybe we could try to go above the castle. Centaurs, they're gonna be basically... There we go. Yeah, so there's us right there. We're standing right there. And there's them standing right there. There's the centaur god. And we're, it's like we're summoning the elemental. We are right here, right beside the elemental already. So we don't have to run anywhere. We can just sit here and we could just attack the elemental if we want to. And then we get knocked back, and then you're like, how did you get back here? So we just go here to the water to despawn the elemental. And then we're gonna try to see if we go on top of the castle. So I wonder where the point is, because we were standing on the water over here. I think we were a bit closer over there. If we stand like over here, a rock. So there's the elemental. So he should despawn for us if we stand on the rock, maybe. We watch him. So now as soon as we go over there, that counts as being over there. So I think the only thing we were going to try to do is try to just get on top of the castle to see if there was anything. I don't think there really was. So maybe there is. That doesn't make any sense to do it, because once you get the mount, I think you could just fly up there. Oh. Huh. Okay, so standing there, I guess it does count. So I guess we had to be standing a bit more back. Near the other piece of land. So if you stand on the rock, you get teleported to Queensdale, and then you're completed the tutorial area. That was it. That was the tutorial. Everything's done. Now we can move on to the actual game, where there's even more places to explore, even more things to find. Then a cutscene happens. Should be talking.
Where am I? What happened?
You were injured when the elemental exploded. Captain Thackeray brought you here personally. You've been unconscious for 3 days.
You had lots of visitors.
Villagers you rescued, some seraph, and even a tavern keeper from the city and his daughter. She came by every day.
That'd be my friends Andrew and Petra. I'll have to go see them once I'm fully recovered. What should I do now?
Fresh air and exercise are the best medicine. The goddess Duena helped you. Perhaps you could help others?
Thanks, I will. And thanks for taking such good care of me.
So there we go. The contact guide points you the way to nearby events, renowned hearts, and explorer. Check here if you ever lost and looking for something to do. Content guide. Defending Shaymore completed, so you get the reward, the short sword. It's better than your dull blade. Gives you coins and experience points, except this brings you all the way to level 2. You learn Savage Leap. Points you to the way. So he points you. And then if you go to the inventory, you equip the dual sword. So if we go to character or hero, H button, go to equipment. Equipment. There we go. So now the dull blade, 105 to 117. 109 to 121. Now we do more damage. And then what can we do? So inventory. All we have is the sword. We could sell it for 1 copper or something. Now we're here. We're finally to the game. So this is the exact same place we just were, right? This is the castle we were in. We explored everything in the castle. There's the waterfall. There's the bridge. There's the bridge here. Sometimes an event will happen where they'll tell you to defend the bridge from the barricades, or destroy the barricades that the pirates have put there. And here's the inn that we were in, right? Here's the inn. Food prices rising again. The villagers are all safe. We saved everybody from the elemental. We destroyed the elemental. And here's the villagers to talk there again. There's new soldiers here.
Report any suspicious activity.
Oh, here's where all the things happen. Okay. You guys walk around, and you're gonna go talk to people. And then you guys say shady things.
You seem friendly. Greetings.
Nice to see you.
Okay, they just say shady things randomly. So it all goes in order. So like something will happen. Here comes the shady villager. So she actually comes in from outside. You get to see her spawn outside of the house, actually, if you're standing outside of the tavern. And then she's gonna come do a shady deal with this person, right?
You got the stuff?
Depends. You got the gold?
I think you know the answer.
And she's going to leave the tavern. And then she's going to run away from the tavern. And then I think that's like the last thing in the cycle of the events. Or we're not sure what the last thing in the cycle. And then she leaves, she runs away. And then you can follow her behind the tavern. She runs all the way over here. And then she just vanishes behind the tavern. Creep, talk to her. Maybe if you greet her when she's leaving the tavern, maybe you stop her. Maybe if you hit her with a sword or something, maybe you'll do something. So, didn't want to destroy the rabbit. So basically, there's the game. Yeah, and then new things happen. So we should end the clip. The video's way too long. But the waitress will come in, and she'll walk around, and she'll say things, probably. Or we could talk to the innkeeper. So she kneels down, and then what does she do with those?
Maybe I should join the bandits.
Oh. Yes, this guy's doing shady things in the tavern as well.
Do you realize how naive you sound? You don't just join the bandits. They're not a social club. They're a bunch of thieving murderers.
Jeez, can't a guy dream of a better life?
Better life as a thief that's gonna be slain by Celestia or Sienna Serity, or who is this character? Oh no. Hero Serenity. She will be the savior. So oh, she went to get drinks, and then she gave drinks to somebody. So that's what that was. Oh, there's anything down here. I think these guys were just talking. They were saying something. Then this begins the journey of Serenity in the great world of Guild Wars 2. What is going to happen? Is anything going to happen in this crazy world? Is she going to save everybody from everything? Oh, it's nighttime. We go to the graveyard and see the Lady of the Night that only spawns at nighttime.